So guys, we have an update on Doordash girl. You know, the girl who accused a man of sexual assault, and then the internet said, wait a second, he didn't assault you. Well, she got arrested. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
Guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe, because today we are Jen Psaki circling back on Doordash girl.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Doordash girl story, she was a DoorDasher. Now, she got an order from a guy who told her to leave his food at his front door. When she arrived at the front door, she saw that he was inside of his house because the door was open, and he was laying on the couch, I guess with his pants and underwear down. Now, what she chose to do after this discovery was take out her phone, film a video, and post it online saying that she was sexually assaulted by a DoorDash customer. Now, of course, that doesn't exactly make sense given that assault constitutes physically harming somebody in a sexual manner, but nonetheless, this video went out. Now, DoorDash terminated her account, meaning she could no longer work for DoorDash, and she ended up making a video complaining about that. So let's watch the video just so we can get refreshed. So here's her initial video posting the guy online.
That's up. Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation providing you the reason why and a link to appeal, and they didn't. So I contacted support and they made me sit on the phone with them for 50 minutes just to tell me that they can't tell me the reason why and I have to just go ahead and appeal without knowing why. So my chances of getting my account back, they have my money in that account. I was working. I was literally working and they deactivated me. This is related. They just punished me for posting about my sexual assault while DoorDashing. They just fired me and the police are doing nothing.
Okay. Lots of feelings. I think that's what we said the first time we responded to this. It's just a lot of feelings. Now, it turns out it was related. It was very much related. DoorDash ended up paying her out, I guess, the money that she had in her account. They also stated that the reason she was terminated is because she quite literally arrived to a customer's house, filmed him in his home, also showed where he lived, and posted it online with the customer's name. So I think that makes sense. I think it makes sense to be terminated. Now, she's speaking of being punished. It gets a whole lot worse because she's just been arrested. And we spoke about the possibility of this guy possibly going after her for defamation for saying that he sexually assaulted her when we quite literally know that he did not sexually assault her, but instead she was actually arrested. Now we're going to read the charges here. It says count 1, arrest charge, dissemination of a surveillance image, which of course is her not taking the video, but having published the video online, disseminating it to other people as he was exposed in the video, seemingly so. Now the next charge, which is the top charge on this arrest, is unlawful surveillance, which is actually the charge for the act of filming the guy at his residence and in not posting it. So there we are. This is kind of crazy. I didn't expect this to go this far. Of course, the internet had blown up on this girl saying, you're not actually a victim. What you did could actually constitute a crime, and at the very least is defamation for accusing him of sexual assault. But now she's been arrested. Her world has been turned upside down.
So that was a lie.
And here's the reality. Is this an unideal situation to have experienced? You are a DoorDash driver. You show up at somebody's house. They are seemingly exposed with the door open, you know, asleep on the couch. It's not something you want to see, okay? It doesn't exactly set your day in or your nights in a good direction, but is that sexual harassment and is that sexual assault? Now, some would argue it's sexual harassment, but I believe actually in the police report here, the police said that they would have to have an established pattern of this behavior. Essentially saying if this guy did this again or was known to have done this before, then it would be a problem of sexual harassment. Otherwise, you just had a bad day and he had an oopsie, okay? Now let's get into the reality of this. If you're a DoorDash driver, you show up to somebody's house, they've fallen asleep on the couch and they accidentally have the door open and they are exposed to you, you're not having the best night, okay? That's a little,
Oh my.
oh, throw the food on the ground and you walk away. Now, am I going to go on the internet and start crying about sexual harassment and even further than that, make the baseless claim of sexual assault? No, I'm not going to do that, because honestly, at this point, it's neither without an established pattern of behavior from this guy. It's not something you want to go through, most certainly not. But to take a video of somebody at their residence in this exposed manner and then post it online and start crying sexual assault, that's kind of crazy. And now we know constitutes a crime. Now, a police report has been circulating from this whole back and forth, which actually establishes the point of view of the guy in this situation. Now, he claims he was super drunk. He ordered DoorDash. He fell asleep on his couch, which is sort of corroborated by this video. And he didn't realize that his pants were down. He was told by the police that had he done this before, or if he does it again, that would be an established pattern of behavior and thus would constitute sexual assault. But at this juncture, when she says, and the police are doing nothing, it's apparently because the police told her this is not an established pattern of behavior for this guy. This is seemingly an accident, and an accident within his own residence. And at this point in time, we cannot go after him criminally. So her posting the video and exposing where he lived and who he was and all that happened is a crime. And now she's been arrested. So what's the update here, guys? And what did we learn? If we happen to go through a situation like this, it can give us some very strong feelings. The strong feelings were exemplified by the video she posted online. Maybe we don't follow that initial strong feeling. Maybe we wait. Maybe if we get the police involved and the police tell us that they can't do anything, then maybe we don't do anything. Maybe we don't go post a video online. Maybe we don't go expose the guy. Maybe we don't go essentially cry wolf, because remember, she gave an assault allegation, which is even crazier than what was exposed in her video. Maybe we wait. And on the other end of this, where the internet is receiving all this information with the whole hashtag believe all women, hashtag me too, hashtag time's up, maybe we also wait for further information. And I still see that there are people defending this girl. Somebody posted a photo of Yami Park and says, in America, you get arrested for recording somebody sexually assaulting you and everyone celebrates. Because the internet right now is saying, well, told you. She got arrested, and that's what she gets for doing this whole thing. Now, of course, this X post is absolutely wrong because she was never sexually assaulted, which was established and I guess corroborated by her own story that she shared online. So I think this is a lesson learned for all. Now, do I wish that this girl was arrested, and do I wish whatever's going to happen to her, after this whole back and forth? No. You would hope that things like this could just be solved, put away. She maybe takes down the video, both parties, settle this. But unfortunately, this has had a real life impact for both of these people involved. You cannot go online and attempt to essentially ruin somebody's life and then expect nothing to happen to you on the other end of this. So is this a very harsh lesson to learn and a very hard way to learn the lesson? Terminated from DoorDash, thinking you were sexually assaulted and then arrested? That's tough, okay? I don't want to be her, but I also wouldn't be her, because I would not take a video of a man who's naked in his home and then post it online and expose him.
We don't do that here.
That's just me. So guys, that's the update on DoorDash girl. Ooh, that's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you disagree with anything I said in this video, do get out, but do so respectfully. I encourage healthy debate on this channel. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video for you guys, which is every day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Whew, hopefully fully clothed. What? Okay, bye, guys.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.